more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Go. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Caught on a slant. Touchdown Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Break.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence steps away to his left. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he is going to have a JAGS 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's... Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott. But how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Lawrence. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll run with ETN.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence.
And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass, so pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right?
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. They'll look to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Jackson. And they will connection there. It's incomplete.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
You see him?
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lawrence.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield now, Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
He finds Robinson.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards. Jackson now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just get going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower.